Okay, I feel like all of my thumbnails are starting to look the same. Here we go. Tyra, the creative. That's right. The creative. What is up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Tyra. If you are new here, welcome. I am so glad to have you. I am clearly not in my regular space. I am currently in Temecula, California, and I'm just doing a little creative retreat. And I said, you know what? Let me turn on my camera because I feel like recording a YouTube video. It has been some time since y'all have seen me. Honestly, ever since I posted the video about Lexi passing away, I haven't recorded anything new. The last video I posted was filmed like almost a year ago now. Like it's just crazy how much content I have backlogged. Anyways, besides the point, hello. This video is a short life update, what I'm up to now, and I'm going to talk about the future of this channel. Don't worry, content is coming. And also 3 things that 2023 has taught me already. Now, I took some notes because y'all know I like to stay on task and I don't like to ramble. But if you are new here, welcome. My name is Tyra and I create resources for Black creatives who want to escape fear and share their creativity with the world without compromising their faith in God, their creativity, their uniqueness, and without breaking the bank. And this video is leaning more into the authenticity of who Tyra is. Let's just jump right in. So I'm going to start this video by telling y'all some of my life updates. So life update number 1, I took Q1 off. I'm pretty sure y'all already got that. But I took Q1 off unintentionally. There has just been, I was talking to my best friend today and I was just like, there has been just life has been sitting on my neck. Like life has been twerking on my neck, like right here. And it's just like compounded things happening that I have to take a second to recharge emotionally from and figure out how I'm going to move forward. So literally today I got into an accident. It was a minor accident, but life has just been compounding, and I don't want to like get into everything because it can just seem like I'm being like negative and all this kind of stuff, but I'm not, y'all. Like when I say life has been lifing for me, something good is on the horizon. It gotta be because the last year and 3 months has been crazy. I started off last year getting robbed. I ended the year with my dog passing away. Today I got into an accident. But anyways, I took the first quarter off, and also my allergies are acting up. Let's regroup. Okay, so I took Q1 off, but I'm super excited to jump back into posting. And don't worry, content is coming, you guys. But my focus lately has been to enrich my life. I realized that since I moved out to LA in 2018, I have been go, go, go. I've had a hustle mentality, and not necessarily in a toxic way. But recently, since I've been more comfortable in my lifestyle and I have been blessed enough to be financially blessed, I have realized that I haven't really been enriching my life enough to the point where when I do need to take a day off, I have a slew of things that I can turn to that are not work related. Now, being a creative is not necessarily work, but it is how I pay my bills. And on top of that, I have to be emotionally in a good place in order to create. When I don't feel emotionally in a good place, I need things to fall back on to help me get myself back into a good spot to create content for you guys. So I've been focusing on enriching my life, and one of the main things that I've been doing, I just started taking a pottery class. I absolutely love it. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. I've been wanting to do pottery for like my whole life, and I found a pottery studio in LA and I love it. I love it. So if you're in a space where you're like, oh, all I do is work, find some things to enrich your life. And they don't have to be like classes. Just think about the different enriching things that you can do. Like maybe you can start gardening. Maybe you can learn to play an instrument. You know, what types of things can you do? What does enrichment mean? Let me look that up. Enrichment literally means the action of improving or enhancing the quality of or value of something. So if you're enriching your life, you're enhancing the quality and value of your life. How can you do that besides anything directly related to your job and your career? That's what I've been focusing on. Also, next life update, y'all. I signed my first year-long partnership this month. So technically it's not a year long because it got signed in March, but I'm super excited. I'm super blessed because this is something that I have been believing God for over a year now. I was saying that all last year, like I want a year-long partnership, and I finally got it. So God is good. Thank you so much. I started the year off being booked. I did book a small role in January. It was a one-day shoot, but listen, I already started building that momentum at the top of the year, and I'm super excited for more bookings to come. I've also been focusing on getting my health in order, y'all. I'm 28 years old, right? And I've been started going, now that I have health insurance, I've started going to the doctor, and the doctor told me I had high cholesterol. So I'm like, okay, Tyra, we have to figure out how to make sure that we get our health in order. So I've been taking AG1, who I by Athletic Greens. Y'all, that's who I got my 1-year partnership with. I'm so excited. So this video is not sponsored, but if you want to try out AG1, I'll put my link down below for you. It's just like a supplement that you can take, and it'll replace all of your vitamins, and you'll make sure that you get all the nutrients you need on a daily basis. Just with 1 scoop a day in some water, shake it up, and you drink it. I take mine before I go to boxing. That's also something that I've been doing to make sure that my health is in order, because even though I go to the gym and I do hikes and all this kind of stuff like that, I love doing group classes. So I've been doing group classes, and before I go to my class, I take my AG1, and I just feel so good, and I feel confident that I am being as healthy and as health conscious as I can, no matter what I eat, because sometimes I only eat 1 time a day, and I'm just glad that AG1 has provided me with this supplement that I can take, and I can make sure that I cross all my T's and I dot all my I's. And the last life update, which is kind of like I've already updated y'all on this, but I've still been working with Tastemade. I've been doing a lot of live shows, so even though you guys don't necessarily see me on YouTube, I still do a lot of things, and I need to figure out how to centralize. Actually, I know how. But I was about to say, I need to figure out how to centralize all this stuff so y'all know what's coming down the pipeline for me in other aspects of my life besides on YouTube. But I actually have a newsletter, and it just came to my head, girl, start a newsletter for people on YouTube. Okay, if you want to keep up with what I'm doing, even if I'm not posting on YouTube, join my newsletter. I've linked it down below. Now, the great thing about my newsletter is you can check off boxes for the types of things that you want to be notified about. If you want to be notified about my podcast, YouTube stuff, how to make money, or living in Los Angeles, I have it separated like that so you don't get any emails that you don't want to see. So it's all below. Sign up, please. I just be wanting y'all to know the resources that I have, because I really be having some good resources. So I've been doing some lives with Tastemade. I'm also a pastry chef, and most of the stuff that I do with Tastemade is either related to beauty or food, because I'm a pastry chef. So I have a few more lives coming up soon, and I want to be able to tell you guys about them. So sign up for my newsletter down below. Now that brings me to my plans for the near future. So first things first is posting regularly. Now my post schedule has changed. I used to have a post schedule that was posting twice a week, but now I'm going to move to 1 time a week, y'all, because here's the thing. As a full-time YouTuber, and I say this quotes because I make money on YouTube and as a creator as a whole from across different platforms, sponsorships, all of that kind of stuff. But as a creator on YouTube, I realized that I was shooting myself in the foot by having a 2 time a week post schedule. So I'm about to remove all of that stress for myself, and I'm just going to be posting on Tuesdays for the time being. So next Tuesday we will have a video. I'm actually doing a collab video with my friend Janae. So I'm super excited to kick off the end of Q1, beginning of Q2 with this video and show you guys some parts of me that you haven't seen before. And that also trickles into another plan for the near future. I'm trying to figure out the happy medium between sharing my life with y'all and also realizing that this is a social media platform, and the more that I let y'all in, the more y'all gonna have opinions about what going on in my life. And I'm trying to find that happy medium because I'm not trying to be a person that doesn't share anything. Like, that's weird, especially for the type of channel that I have. That's weird if I don't share, because I talk about living in Los Angeles. I'm not gonna share about myself living in Los Angeles. I'm talking about living in Los Angeles. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to find that happy medium for you guys. So I've been thinking about that. I don't think I'm going to share anything dealing with like super personal matters, like things that I wouldn't just say to a stranger on the street. I think I'm going to keep it like that. Does that make sense? Let me know if that makes sense. Well, what I mean is, like, if I'm in the grocery store and I start a conversation with somebody, I wouldn't say, oh yeah, girl, me and my husband just got divorced. Like, I don't think I'll share stuff like that. And I'm not married, not engaged, y'all. Just an example of how, like, something that I feel like is really personal. I don't think I'll share anything like that or romantically with you guys for real. But I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. And I'm just being real, raw, and regular. Y'all already know. Y'all get 100% Tyra. Y'all always get real, raw, and regular Tyra. So I'm figuring that out. I am also trying to share less scripted content. Fun fact, all of my videos are scripted, or any of the videos that's like dealing with living in LA, acting, and all that kind of stuff. They are pretty much scripted. So I have like a teleprompter that I set up in front of the camera. Even though I sound casual, I do have it scripted out versus just having notes on my phone, because like I said, I don't like to ramble, and I like to get y'all in, get y'all out, give y'all the information, and that's it. And I know a lot of people love that, but some people also love videos like this where it feels like you just talking to a friend. So I'm happy to start sharing more content like this. Like, this wasn't even planned. I have a content calendar, y'all. I say, okay, this video is going on this date. This is the outline, woo-de-woo. I literally just turned on my camera and said, okay, we're gonna tell them a life update and some stuff that I learned this year. And that's what I want to share with y'all. So I want to like mix it up a little bit, because I don't know, I just feel like I won't stop posting on my YouTube channel as much if I start to share more in this way, this casual way. So let me know if y'all like this. Y'all always do like it, but let me know if y'all like this down in the comments. So another plan for the near future is, like I was talking about, my newsletter. So sign up for my newsletter down below. I'm super excited about it. It was mainly started because of my podcast, Affirmations for Black Girls. So if you have not listened to my podcast, please go and check it out. It is about mental health, and I'm not a mental health professional or anything, but I just share my experience and talk about things that I feel like we all go through. And I also want to preface by saying Affirmations for Black Girls, the podcast, is not just for Black girls. It's not just for girls. It is for everyone. I titled it in that way because most of what I talk about is from my perspective, and I am a Black girl. That's literally it. And it also helps with SEO for people to find it. So check me out. I'm on Apple, Spotify, Google Podcasts, wherever you listen to your podcasts. And I've also had partnerships with Spotify. Like, my podcast is popping, y'all. I don't know if y'all knew this, but it really is. And I just want to share that with y'all. So check out my podcast and also my newsletter if you just want to learn more about mental health. We just did a series on childhood trauma and what it looks like, how it looks in adulthood if it goes unhealed. Like, we talked about a lot of stuff, and I just shared my personal experience and my childhood trauma and all of that kind of stuff. But every episode isn't that deep. We talk about a lot of stuff over there, and it's just a great safe space to talk about these things that you may not necessarily want to talk about with your close friends over drinks at a restaurant, you know? So take a listen if you want to. Other plans for the near future. I am expanding my team. So all last year, y'all, I focused on expanding my podcast team because it was growing so rapidly. But now I really want to expand this side of things, my video creation team. I do get emails from y'all, but I'm gonna tell y'all right now, these are the roles that I am looking to have someone for. But do not just email me and say, hey, I'm interested. I want to see some of your work. Do not come to me and just say, hey, I'm interested. Even if you take something that I've done on my channel already and made your own rendition of it, but only email me at this email right here, hey@tyrathecreative.com, and don't email me anywhere else. Email me at hey@tyrathecreative.com, and I will sift through them, and you know, if it's a fit, it's a fit, you know what I mean? So I am looking to expand my team, and what better way to expand my team than someone who already watches my channel. So, and the last plan for the future that I have written on here is brainstorming my first in-person event. Oh yes, I'm brainstorming my first in-person event. I wanted to have it literally like this week. This is when I was thinking at the beginning of the year, but I decided to take Q1 off. So I'm planning an in-person event because as a digital creator, sometimes it gets lonely and I want to meet some of you guys. So it's kind of like a meet and greet, but it's not. I don't really like meet and greets. I don't think I'm the type of creator that would just have a meet and greet and that's it. So I'm trying to figure out what that event is going to look like. Now it is for my podcast, so it's going to be that type of vibe, but I'm just really trying to figure out what I want to do and what I want that to look like. And while I'm on that, listen to my podcast. And I also have merch, you guys. Now I've talked about my merch a couple of times on the channel, but I do have merch, and I do have an affiliate code that you got, not affiliate code, Lord Jesus, I'm so rusty. I do have a code that you guys can use. It's a firm 10 for 10% off of your order. So go check it out. I have a lot of sweatshirts and stuff like that, stickers, just with encouraging words on them. So check it out, you guys. That's it. That's it about that. So 3 things that 2023 has taught me already. Number 1, you must live a full life. Career isn't everything, y'all. Like I said, like the last year has been so emotionally taxing for me that I realized that I need other outlets other than anything dealing with my career and making money. I need things that are just hobbies, things that make me happy just because they make me happy. And one of those new things is pottery. I also love trying new restaurants, and I just need to figure out how to balance my work life with my personal life, with my social life, with my spiritual life. Like I'm working on figuring that out. And something that I also realized is that you don't ever have to have it 100% figured out. All you got to do is keep working towards being the best version of yourself that you can be. So the second thing that I learned is never stop learning. And I wrote down some things that I'm doing to never stop learning, because I was just thinking the other day, I was just like, we really go to school for 15 years, like grade school, 15 years, and we learning every day. Some people go to college, but then after that, it's like, okay, well, we learned all this stuff and now we're supposed to live. No, never stop learning. There's always more stuff that you can learn. And I personally love being curious. I don't ever want to lose that curiosity inside of me, because I feel like if you're not learning, you're not growing. You know what I mean? So I've been taking a course called The Science of Well-Being with one of my best friends, and it has been a great experience. And it also taught me to keep learning, like keep taking courses. Like even if I want to go to a college and take a course, girl, do it. There is nothing stopping you from learning a little bit about something that you didn't necessarily learn about in high school or in college or in trade school. I've been learning pottery, which I'm so excited. Ugh. I don't want to keep talking about pottery because I've been wanting to take pottery literally since I was in high school, y'all. And then the third thing that I've been using to learn is Skillshare. So Skillshare has tons of courses and things, but I've been learning animation. I don't know nothing about animation, but I'm an actress and I'm a voiceover artist. So I want to learn how to animate just so I can make little things for myself for animation voiceover. So never stop learning, you guys. And the third thing that this year has taught me already is God first. 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 Always. Because I realized that if you don't live for something, you will live for anything. What that means to me is LA can be such a dark place. It could be a place full of a lot of things that you didn't know existed. And for me, I need to know who I am and what I believe in, because if I don't know what I believe in, then things can be pushed onto me that I never thought could have been pushed onto me. So I've been going to church every Sunday again, which I stopped because of COVID, and then I just started watching online. But I said at the top of this year, I said, Tyra, we're going back to the house of the Lord. Like, that's what we're doing. We are. Now, I'm not saying that you have to be, oh, it's getting dark. 1 second. How was that? Okay, that's a little better. Now, I'm not saying that you have to believe in God. You do you. But over here, Tyra believes in God. Now, and I'm never going to push my religion on you or push my beliefs on you. Like, I don't believe in none of that. I don't believe in none of that, y'all. All I'm saying is know what you believe in, because people will try to push things onto you that you didn't ask for. And that's something that I have been encountering a lot in LA. And that's why I said, okay, we're going to go to church. We're going to get back in the house of the Lord. We're going to continue to cultivate this relationship with God, because I've just found myself in situations where people are bringing up certain things to me and they'll say, well, why don't you want to learn about it? Because my intuition is telling me that that is not for me, and that's it. I'm not saying that you can't believe in it and learn about it and deal with it and sit with it, all that stuff. But as for Tyra, I don't want to do that. And that's just that. And it just needs to be fine. So I am building my relationship with God, and it's something that I'm always trying to do, but God first, because there have been times where he hasn't been first in my life. There have been times where I have put myself first in my life, and I just see the difference in my disposition when I put God first, when I put my beliefs first. And for those of you who, you know, don't believe in God or whatever, when you put yourself first and what you believe and your morals and the things that you're confident in first, and you lean into that, you start to realize the things in your atmosphere that are not for you. And that's all that I mean by that. So I've been keeping God first because that's what I want. That's what I want, and you do you, boo. But that's it, y'all. I just wanted to give y'all an update. In the comments below, let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you want to see anything on my channel. I do have content coming. I still have content about acting, about living in LA, about Fiverr. I'm still doing all of that type of content. I just really wanted to honestly flex a muscle of just talking to the camera again, because all of my content be scripted now. So thank y'all for listening. Y'all have a good one. I'm gonna see y'all next week.
Few things are as powerful as love. Let's allow it.